Jujutsu Kaisen, you always do this. You always do this. Why do y'all play with my emotions? I thought everything was good. You know, Yuji being Yuji. You know, talking to Junpei about movies. The bonding. You know, Junpei's mom. You know, offering dinner. She's funny. A little bit of an alcoholic, but you think alcoholism, I think fun. Dinner is going good. Laughing. Castaway impressions. You know, Junpei is relaxed. It feels normal. And then just like that, Jujutsu Kaisen snatches my heart out of my chest. Yet again. That's good content, y'all. That's just good content. Like, it literally caught me off guard. You know, they could have took a predictable route and have things, you know, be okay. Like, episode 11 could have been a feel-good episode. And then something serious at the end with the gym and everything happened. But no. They gave me the old, what they call it in boxing, rope-a-dope. So you pretend you hurt, then boom, knockout blow. Them killing Junpei's mom. By them, I mean Mahito. Killing Junpei's mom and then planting Sukuna's finger at the scene of the crime and then consoling Junpei. That was just like, wow. Like, these curses are for real, bruh. That's like me. That's some Bishop from Juice shit. If you ever seen the movie Juice with Tupac, Omar Epps, please go watch that. Where the fuck have you been? But anyway, that's like me killing somebody's mom and then hugging family members at the funeral. But besides the tragedy in this episode, let me get into like the meat and potatoes. So let's rewind it back. Yuji and Junpei bonding was probably like my favorite part. So that's probably why I'm so crushed by this. But them bonding and them having like that bond being very organic and being very real, where they just bonding over movies. And the circumstances of how they watch movies are different, but they still bonding over them. So Yuji was only watching all those old movies because it was a part of his training. Junpei is just a movie nut, and he was just watching those movies in general because that's what he enjoys. But then they have like the similar opinions about those movies, and seeing them bond over that was dope. And then having Junpei's mom see that he's actually talking with a friend and is actually genuine, and she's taken aback by it to the point like, yo, I'm inviting this young man to dinner. And just seeing them bond over that dinner with his mother there too, and Junpei was just like having fun. Like the 3 episodes that we've seen Junpei in, he's been under a lot of pressure from the curses, from the bullies at school, and just from life in general. And that's what makes Jujutsu Kaisen so good, is that I think Junpei has been in 3 episodes. So in 3 episodes, you've basically seen like his character arc. And you're just seeing him in different stages. Stages of fear, stages of curiosity, stages of confusion. You see his different perspectives, his different philosophies. And now, from the looks of the next episode, you're going to see a stage of anger, possible bloodlust, and then we saw a little glimpse of like his abilities also. But that's the difference. The character development of Junpei, like the character development of Yuji, like you're seeing how all these characters are, like Nanami, Gojo, like everybody is being fleshed out very, very well, and that makes the content connect with the viewer even more, because now it's just like, all right, you have a hat in the race as a viewer. Like, I'm really rooting for Junpei to either be a villain or I'm rooting for him to be a good guy. But that's the cool part about watching it. Like, I generally don't know what side is he gonna go on, and then also I feel like I want to know why Mahito wants Junpei. Is it because it's just a part of his personality where, like he said, he likes to experiment with things and he's kind of like a mad scientist slash artist, or is it because he really wants Junpei to be on their team? And then, of course, like with Yuji, it's gotten to the point where it started out as just a job, but he now got to know Junpei and feel how good he is. Like, yo, he even thought about it. Like, should I tell him I'm a jujitsu sorcerer? He's like, oh, he's a good guy. Like, now he feels that he's a good guy. So now Yuji has a lot at stake in this now because he's feeling like he's saving a friend. That is just dope writing, man. Like, that is dope writing, and I'm glad they're showing these sides of these characters and this whole dilemma. It's like this strange cursed triangle that's going on. A part of me wants Junpei to be evil just because I just want to have him go through that experience, but I don't think he will be. I think he's going to end up probably going up against Mahito somewhere down the line, and I just can't see him as like a villain. Like I'm basing it on matchup. So, like, would he be a rival to Yuji, or will he be a rival to Mahito? The the easy pick would be Yuji. You know what I'm saying? But the sexier pick would be him against Mahito, because Mahito is like his first for a lot of things in this world, and if he becomes a jujitsu sorcerer, like, he's gonna remember like what Mahito is. They both know each other, so that would make for a better fight. Like, Yuji going against Junpei is kind of like, nah, it'll be dope, but there's not as much history as it is with Mahito. So I think in the end, the better writing decision to me would be Junpei going against Mahito in some way, shape, or form. Let's give a congratulations to Nanami. I'm assuming he got out of that job at, let's say, 6:07 p.m. So only 7 minutes of overtime, I'm assuming. But very smart move. He didn't get to showcase too much of like his true power, but he cuts Mahito's leg, causes a huge avalanche of debris and rocks, and he gets the hell up out of Dodge. Smart. That kind of sticks to Nanami's personality. He was just like, look, it's past 6. I'm going home. I'm having dinner because I probably have to do this the next day. And he got up out of there, man. Like, that's what you got to do. And he was also very wounded, so he gave Mahito his respect as an opponent, and he got up out of there. I like that. But Mahito, he gonna be a problem. I told you. I predicted in my last review that is there a possibility that he can change his shape into like blades, knives, and he did it in this episode, turning his hand into a knife. Like, he's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem. I think, yeah, he's one of those like mainstay villains, like where he's not gonna get defeated in like a season or by season 2. He's on some like Shigaraki from My Hero Academia type of time. He's here for the long haul, so get used to Mahito. Now, that brings us to the end of this episode where Junpei is seemingly about to go evil and kill one of the bullies at his school. I think he does it. I think he's gonna go through with it. But if anybody has like the mental, I don't want to say mental strength, but Junpei is generally pretty understanding, and I think he will kill that kid, but I think he can recover from it. Like it won't psychologically like destroy him like it would if Yuji was in this position. Now Yuji has made it clear that he's not with killing people, um, and that's why he's so passionate about trying to stop Junpei from doing so. Like that's one of like Yuji's just like at the top of his list. Like, yo, I don't want to kill people. Like that's not what I want to do. That's not my thing. But he has been told, and he understands that like in his line of work, he's gonna have to at some point. It's gonna happen. There's not gonna be any other choice. But this is the ultimate test for Yuji, because also what I like about this series is that we're not just seeing Yuji fight his way through his problems. Like he's really going through like critical thinking, emotional intelligence, rational thinking, and having to deal with all those things without physical power, physical gifts, and physical strength. It's not everything's not based on fighting, which again that leads us back to character development. You're seeing this kid's personality, how he interacts with people, how he thinks in situations, and that's going to make him an overall better fighter, jujitsu sorcerer, just in general. So seeing him having to save a new friend from killing somebody, like that's beautiful writing, man. That is beautiful content, and I'm all for it. So I don't know which way it's gonna go next episode, but I'm predicting that Junpei goes through with it, and it just like all hell breaks loose from there. But yeah, that was pretty much the episode, man. I enjoyed it. The anime is very consistent. Y'all know the deal. But yeah, how'd y'all feel about episode 11? Did you like it or hate it? Let me know down in the comments. You're too late. It's Benny. I'm out.